we have an Astra convertible, very nice car, 2006. It's got some rusty, it looks like it's had some Radweld in there. So we've took the ching chong off, what's that called? Thermostat. We've took the thermostat off, and the old one was absolutely full of that sort of stuff. So we're going to put this new one in, and then we're going to attempt to clean the system using a dishwasher tablet. So, do you think we should put this one on or bang the old one on first? Because we don't want all the residue going into this new one, do we? If we put the old one back on, dishwasher tablet, and then empty it out, then put the new one on. Yeah. So we'll chuck the old one back on first, because you can see, if you look down there, look at the state of it, that all that stuff was coming out of it. So we're going to scrape that off, put the old one on.
Where's the old one?
And redo it. We're going to put the old one back on first, just so we wash all the shit into the old one, yeah. So we'll do that, and then we'll... So we scraped everything we can off there. Spray some of this, shizzen it on, if I can aim it. Here it is. That's the old one. You can see how bad it is in there. So we're going to put that back on, and we're going to flush the system with the old trick of the ching chong in the swish room. Okay, chuck that back on there then, Spiderman.
I've got this, you call us. I don't know what to do. Oh, film.
New film.
Yeah, we're going to edit this.
Was the washer on there?
We're going to win now.
So this is where the thermostat lives its daily life. It's got two of these. These are called E12s. They are your standard voltage arrangements. Put that in there before you put it on. And we'll screw that down. And there's one underneath. Screw.
He went through my radiator. So it's only £20 an hour. It's all joke.
I can't get this on. And then there's one in the bottom, which is unobtainable by the human hand. So we've bolted this back on, we've pushed that back on there, and we've got the connection for the temperature sensor. Now we're going to stick this hose back on. Not like that. Right. No, right, don't do this. These pliers are the wrong type.
I need a professional plier squeezer.
Oh, I need to be where you are.
What's sad and lonely?
These are the right pliers for this game.
Oh, push your snake in.
Anyway, we're going to put this on here. After much shouting and abuse, this is on. So we're going to chuck some water, supplied by the waterman, into here. Dishwasher tablet, only the best finish dishwasher tablets with the power ball. Let it warm up, let it wash through, let it out, see what comes out of there, and then top it back up with water and antifreeze, and put the new thermostat on there. But yeah, fill it up, because it's going to pull the water through.
I think it's going round anyway.
Yeah, is it full yet?
Not yet, no.
Are you out?
Hey?
You're out to water then?
Yeah. I'll get some more.
Finish. Powerball. Okay, start the car then.
Do we need to put this in first?
No, we'll start the car first. Let it pull the rest of the water through. Top it up. We don't want to put too much water in it, because obviously this is going to foam like a bee hatch in there. You don't want it to overpressurise, do you? We need that water.
There's more in it.
Tap. I'm going to put the pear. Shall I put the pear ball in?
I don't know.
No. I'm going to leave the pear ball for a second.
I mean, does it constantly flow around all the way around all the time?
Yeah.
Put it in lights for it. Let's go. Watch it. I'll pop my nail off.
Yeah. Start the car then. It's an Ecotech. Torch.
Get some petrol.
There we go. Super smooth. We'll just let it suck some water through. Look at that horrible stuff it's pumping out of there.
There you look.
Everybody point the colour is done. Oh, that was clear.
Clear water.
So we're gonna. I'll say, should we chuck the pear ball in then?
Well, it's got a green age, so what is it?
That's good. No, this is a finished pear ball. It's not your cheap Aldi one.
No. Zoom for effect.
What's in? Yeah. What's the matter? Huh?
I remember like this, have anybody else got one?
No, thanks.
No thanks.
Here it goes. Dump it! It's failed the thing, dump it.
Dad told me to pay you off like a loser.
No, no, just the ball's gone in. That's a disaster.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What? No.
Now all you got to do is stir it, and then a bat swing and a frog's leg. Now there you go. Anyway, we're going to let that go.
Stinks.
We're going to let that go and see what happens. Never done this before, it's the first test on Simon's car. As you can see there, we've got some boozer bays. So we're going to leave that, let it get warm, because obviously the Powerball is only at its finest when it's warm. And then we'll clear it out. Then we'll pop this off and we'll let out the water that's in there, and we'll try and flush it through the best we can, because it ain't close enough to our hose. We've got a 4 metre gap and a 3 metre hose, so I'm struggling.
And an unpaid water bill.
Yeah. It's going to take it for a couple of laps of the block just to get it flowing through and get it warmed up, and then we'll let it cool down and empty the water out, and we'll go back to fitting our radiator. Not our radiator, we're fitting a radiator. Fitting our alternator. On the bit we got nice. God. He's back. He made it round the block, which is a bonus. Let's pop the hood. You can't pop this one handed, Dad. Pull that.
Oh, they leave it running, don't they?
No. No, it'll be fine. I reckon that'll be a good flush, shall we? Around the block. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. It's smoking mad still. It's hot.
It did have a lot of water pissed all over it though. Yeah, I mean, you got a bit of, what's it called, pressure in it now. So
Gotta let it cool down.
yeah, let it cool down, then we'll open it and we'll see. I mean, you can see that the top of the pot there is definitely clearer. We'll have to see what it's done now. Hopefully it's cleared out. We'll see for definite if it's done anything nice when we look inside the thermostat. Is there any temperature rise on it or not? No. We are sure whether it's the thermostat that's broke
Negative.
or whether it's the temperature sensor that's stopping getting temperature, but we just know that it's full of shit. So back to the Astra.
Back to the Astra.
So we've run the stuff through it. We've just blew it out to get as much rusty water as we can out of there. And then we're just bolting back the
Brand new thermostat.
Thermostat, that's it. Thermostat. So this thermostat comes with a thermostat housing. You have to buy the whole thing. You can't just buy a thermostat from the inside.
And the temperature sensor thing,
Yeah.
that's separate. Them are about 30 quid on their own.
Yeah. And then how much was the thermostat? 17 quid. So we're just bolting it back together, and then we'll do the topping up of it. And obviously that's the normal thing. Top it up with the cap off, leave it running until it gets the temperature. It'll suck the water out of the reservoir when the thermostat opens, and then you'll have to top it back up again. And then we're going to have to put some antifreeze in it, because it's pretty cold. We don't want it freezing overnight and cracking the block. I'll just plug in the sensor back in. Sort of. How you going? Come off. We'll plug that back in anyway, put the hose. All topped up with water. We're going to put some antifreeze in there. It's coming out a lot cleaner. You can see through there. There's still a little brown tinge to it, but it really needs a good washing out with the alcohol reach. So just the fact that we've cleaned out the thermostat, put a new one on there, it should make it obviously a lot better. So we'll just wait for this to let all the air out and open the thermostat, top it up, and then away it goes. Please like and subscribe.